On February 28th, 2011, this is polling you number 46. Slam bidding continues. Welcome, Bridge friends. It's Michael here at BridgeHands, and we're going to be speaking about the 4-Club Gerber Convention today. Let's begin with just a little bit of a review. You'll recall that on the Blackwood Convention, we used the 4 Notrump to invoke it, either when we had moderate shape and strength, and yes, controls, or we had a very long suit, shortness and other suits, where we have the shape and the controls, not so much on the strength. Then the Gerber Convention is for the balanced hands. This is where we have a no-trump oriented hand, might be where we have a long running minor, but we certainly have controls in the suit. And with these balanced hands, we use the Gerber Convention. Let's take a look at controls in a little bit more depth. In the no-trump contracts, we like to have controls just like we did in the Blackwood. So, aces, great. King, queens, fine. King and other cards in the suit, okay, we like those controls. But shortness is not our friend when we're talking about a no-trump contract. Voids or singletons are our enemies. We like to have length in the suits. We would just as soon have balanced hands. Our partner may have the complementary values when we do have shortness, but we certainly need a lot of help from the partner when we have a distributional hand. As far as the introduction of Gerber, we like to have a balanced hand. Preferably not the 4-3-3 shape, a pancake hand, a little bit of shape, 4-4-3-2, even a 5-3-3-2 is fine. It might be where we have a promotable, long-running minor suit. That might work out well as long as we have the controls. So how do we invoke the Gerber bid? Well, it's invoked after a no-trump bid, either initially or a continuing bid. We'll have some examples, but it's used by making the 4-club bid. That's the Gerber bid. And for a small slam, you'll recall we need 12 tricks. We need 3 of the top 4 aces at least. And we need to have controls in that 4 suit, the king, queen, or at least have a king in that suit. How many points do we need? 33 points. Distributional, well, not for shortness, but yes, distributional. If we have a nice running suit, that can count towards our distributional points. For a grand slam, we need all 13 tricks. All 4 aces are promised. And we need to have typically 3 or 4 kings. Might be 2 if we have an extreme shape. But we like to normally have a more balanced hand. And 37 points, another 4, are needed to make a grand slam. So what's the purpose of Gerber? Well, the purpose is to make a 4-club bid to explore this small slam and to ensure that we have a sufficient number of aces. And for grand slam, well, we promise all 4 aces. We need a follow-up bid of 5 clubs then to ask about the number of kings to ensure that we have a sufficient number of kings. Now let's speak a little bit about the captaincy. We have a captain and we have a crew typically in every auction. In some instances in the bidding, we do limit our strength shown by our bidding. So as an example, if we respond with no trump, we have limited our hand. So when we open a no trump, 15 to 17, or we respond, in this case, 6 to 10 points, we're limiting our hand. Our partner may also bid a partner suit, such as 1 heart, 3 hearts, invitational. Well, it's better than the 6 to 9, 2-heart bid. It's now maybe 10 to 12, but they still, in essence, have limited their hand, haven't they? Next, opener can rebid their own suit or the partner suit. This would be a sign-off bid. So with 1 heart, opening, 12 to 21 points. 1 spade, unrestricted. Rebidding 2 hearts by the opener would limit 12 to 14 points, maybe a bad 15. And if the opener bid the responder's suit, 2 spades, once again, limiting their hand. Well, how about when the responder bids a previously bid suit? Ditto here. So 1 diamond opener, 1 heart responder, opener, 1 spade, looks like 12 to 18 points. With 19 points, they could do a strong jump shift. Responder, if they rebid 2 diamonds, the opener suit, 6 to 9 points. If they rebid 2 hearts, their suit, probably 6 to 9 points in a 6-card suit. If they rebid 2 spades, the opener's second bid, 6 to 9 points. These are all limiting sign-off bids. They're saying they are the crew. They're not in control, meaning they're not the ones who are going to be invoking the Gerber bid. Okay, let's take a look at the captain. The captain has unbounded strength, and they're making forcing bids typically. So an example would be when we open at a 1 level, We might have 12 points, but we may have all the way up to 21 points. So when our partner has a bid, maybe a jump bid, we might then want to go ahead and take captaincy and invoke a Gerber bid. A response of a new suit would be unlimited also. So the responder can also be where they have unlimited strength. Open one club, responder one heart. Who knows? 6 points on up. How about a strong jump shift? Partner opens one diamond, and we go 2 spades. Well, we have 17 points or more. We have a pretty boundless limit in our hand. This would be the type of hand that might later want to go ahead and invoke 4 club next. So a 2 club opener is also 22 points or more, unlimited, boundless strength, a lot of energy and headroom for upward bids. So let's take a look at Gerber in action. So after an opening such as 2 no trump, let's say 20 to 21 points, they are what, captain or crew? Well, they're the crew because they've really limited their hand. Yes, it's a big hand, but they've greatly limited their hand. And so the responder says, well, I like that. I've got some aces myself. Tell me about how many you have. So the first step, 4 diamonds, would be 0 or 4 aces. Possibly they could have 4 aces with a 2 no trump opener. That would be the first step. Second step, that would be 4 hearts. Third step, 4 spades. And the fourth step, that is 4 no trump. The fourth step is 3 aces. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3. And in a rare day like this, it could be 4 diamonds with 4 aces. So one thing we have to watch out for is the differences between the Blackwood, which you are probably more familiar with, and the Gerber bid, the 4 club bid. Here's the issue. With 4 no trump, we know that the first step, typically 0, is 5 clubs. But when we're in Gerber and 4 clubs is the invoking bid, the response is 4 diamonds. We have 0, not so much of a problem here because we can't really bid 4 clubs. Our partner bid 4 clubs. But it gets a little bit dicier when we have maybe 1 or 2. With the Blackwood bid, first step is 0, second step is 5 diamonds. We have 1, we bid 5 diamonds. But on the Gerber bid, we have to bid 4 hearts. So we have to remember that the first step was not clubs, and the second step is diamond. In this case, the first step is diamonds, and the second step is hearts. So spend a little bit of time when you get used to the Gerber bid, and remember that this first step is one beyond the invoking bid, and so we have to remember that the invoking bid was clubs. Similarly with these other bids, you see how there's 1 step difference. So just pay a little bit of attention when you're making these. You may want to take a look at your hand, look at the suit that your partner bid. If your partner bid 4 clubs, look at that club suit in your hand and say, okay, the diamonds is the first step, that is 0. I have 2, so with 2, then I count 4 hearts, 4 spades. My response with 2 aces would be 4 spades. Just something to pay attention to when you hear the 4 club bid. So let's take a look at some examples of the 4 club bid in action. Start off with 1 no trump, 15 to 17 points. 4 clubs, must be a very strong hand. They're looking for a 33-point slam or more. That would be a Gerber bid. Next, 2 no trump opener, as we saw before. 4 club response, still works here. 1 diamond by opener, 2 clubs by responder, 10, 11 points or more. Opener has limited their hand, bidding 2 no trump. The responder bids 4 clubs. No, this isn't the club suit they bid before. After the no trump bid by opener, this is a Gerber bid. Next, 2 club opener, artificial, 2 no trump by responder, 4 club by opener. This is not showing the club suit. This is saying, you've bid no trump, I am captain, and I am bidding 4 clubs. Gerber ace ask. Next, 1 no trump by opener, 1 heart by responder, 2 clubs by opener, 2 spades by responder. This is the 4 suit. This could be an artificial bid. Any new suit by responder is forcing. 2 no trump by opener, limiting their hand. 4 clubs. Here again, this is a Gerber bid. This is not supporting the club suit before. This is a Gerber bid asking about the aces. Okay, so far so good. Now how about if we want to ask about the number of kings? We want to go beyond the 4 club bid. Well, this might be an auction such as 2 no trump by opener, 4 club by responder, invoking Blackwood, 4 spades by opener, showing 2 aces, the third step. Then 5 clubs. 5 clubs is saying, tell me about the kings. So the responses would be, as you would expect, first step, 0 or 4. Next step, hearts would be 1, spades would be 2, and no trump would be 3 kings. Now this 0 or 4 is one that is a standard treatment. Your partner, though, may want to show it's always 0 and may want to use 6 clubs for the 4 step, but this is one of the common treatments, and this is the one we've shown here. But be sure to double check with your partner should you have this lucky situation. And if you haven't got a chance to check with your partner, I suppose you're going to bid 6 clubs and they'll figure out what it is, because this is not showing shortness when you're playing in a no-trump contract. So let's take a look at some continuation bids then after 4 clubs. So let's start off our continuation examples by looking at the invoking bid. We start off with 1 diamond, 12 to 21 points. 1 heart by responder, 6 points on up, unlimited. 2 no trump, showing exactly 18 or 19 points, somewhere in between the 1 no trump range and the opening of 2 no trump range. 4 clubs, taking control of the auction. This is the captain saying, 4 clubs, I think we have a good chance for slam. Show me the aces. And 4 spades, the third step shows 2 aces. Next auction, 2 no trump opener, 20 to 21 points. 4 clubs, all right, tell me about the number of aces. I've got some good aces myself. 4 no trump shows 3 aces, the 4th step. 5 clubs says, okay, I have the other ace myself. Now tell me about the kings. 5 hearts is the 2nd step, showing 1 king, and 6 no trump says, very good, that's enough. I have a couple myself. Let's play in 6 no trump. Next, 1 diamond opener, 2 clubs by responder, 10 or more points. 2 no trump by the opener, limiting the hand, saying I'll be crew. The captain saying 4 clubs. Great, tell me about your aces. 4 diamonds, 0 or 4, probably 0. Next, 4 spades, saying, well, I don't want to bid 5 clubs to ask about your kings, and I'm not sure we even belong in slam. If that's your ace story, you only have 0, then I'm going to bid 4 spades, saying I want you to bid 4 no trump right away. There's no need for us to even go to 5 no trump, let alone 6. And the opener obliges, saying, okay, if that be your call, we'll go ahead and play in 4 no trump. At this point, I think we're up to speed on Gerber 4 club bid, ready to go out there and start bidding some slams opposite partner's no trump bid. So remember, 4 clubs is your ace-asking tool when you have a balanced no trump hand. For our free members to the BridgeHands membership program, please come on over, sign in, and we have a hand that you can practice over there. And for those of you with the premium and ultra memberships, come on down, sign in, and we have some more exciting hands for you there. Okay, all, I hope you enjoyed the session. Have a good time playing bridge, and we'll see you on the flip side soon. Thanks for coming. Bye now.